Hello YouTube. So this is something I've been wanting to do for a while. I have a bunch of games on Steam and I've been looking for an excuse to play them all, and I figured what better excuse than to record them and put them on YouTube. So I'm going to start at the top of my Steam games list. Technically, I think 7 Days to Die is at the top, but I would like to see if I can get some friends to play that one with me. Um, so for now, we're going to start with Age of Empires 3. This is my first YouTube video, so I don't know how the quality is going to be. Um, I'm also not the greatest at Age of Empires, so we're going to start with a skirmish to get me warmed back up, and we're going to go standard difficulty, but eventually I'm going to do the story mode and all the other side content. Um, this will have little bits of swearing in it. I will avoid it to the best of my abilities. But yeah, let's have some fun. I like to play as the Aztec. I just like the bow and arrow and their, oh, I'm trying to remember what ounce they had that I liked. Whoa, why did we start with a little...
Comanche.
Okay, so you guys can go out this way. I've never started with a little fortress before.
Ok.
Must be one of the maps I've not used. Trying to remember the controls. Okay.
Patni. Ku. Ok.
I like to explore in an expanding circle around my home base. Kind of get the gist of what's going on and where I want to expand, etc., etc.
Ok.
We have a dock rickshaw, so you can go here for now.
Comanche. Ku.
Now, depending on how long this takes, I may or may not be able to complete the whole skirmish in one episode. If that's the case, I will be uploading a part 2 probably sometime next week. I will be attempting to do 2 videos a week if possible, but sometimes it might only be 1.
Ajse.
Patne. Ajse.
Gomanse Sakonan.
Ok. Sakunan.
Ok. Unisanke.
Patne. Unisanke.
Alright, now we get one more villager for
Ok. Ikhu.
building.
Ikho. Ku. Ikho.
Comanche.
Patni. Ok.
So yeah, I have technically made a YouTube video before, but it was a very long time ago. So, I'd like to see if I can't make more videos, and I've been inspired by... I've been finding a lot of small channels just doing what they love and posting older games, newer games, just a bunch of different content. So, I'd like to see if maybe I can finally post some videos, and it doesn't really matter if I get views or not, as long as I can share my enjoyment for these games, and like I said, have an excuse to actually play them all for once.
Comanche. Ku. Ok. Ikho.
If you guys have any suggestions as to games I could play, once I upload this video, I will put in the comments section all the games, well, not all the games because that would be way too many, but some of the more interesting or older games that I have that I could do run-throughs, post to YouTube. I know I have a few
Equal.
games where I've went to look up videos and been like, oh, there's no videos
Equal.
of this. So maybe I could be one of the
Ok.
first YouTubers to make
Equal.
videos for them, or maybe I'm just not good at searching. That could be a possibility too.
Cool.
Sorry if I just hit my mic there.
Equal.
Why do I have
Bantni.
oh,
Commence.
okay. You're still... no, you're not.
Bantni. Ku. Ok. Equal.
We're gonna go this one. I like the trees last
Commence.
longer,
Ku. Equal.
because if not, I find
Ku.
you can cut down all the trees if you take too long to play the whole game. Because normally, if I'm not
Bantni.
uploading a video to
Ok.
YouTube, I like to take my time and make as big and nice a city as I can and make little forts across the map, but I'm gonna try, emphasis on try,
Ok.
to go a little faster
Ok.
this time.
Ok.
You build me. Oh, I did have one. She was just okay.
Bantne.
My bad. Remembering how this game works.
Aztec.
You go there.
Mantne.
You can help
Aztec.
build, and then I will have two doing that. So now I could do this.
Commence. Equal. Ku. Ok. Equal.
And obviously, as I get more comfortable posting these videos and
Ok.
playing different games, I'll probably have more to say and be a little more entertaining.
Equal.
This game isn't super
Cool.
conducive
Ok.
to commentary,
Ok.
from me at
Equal.
least. Obviously, when I'm in big battles, I'll be narrating and explaining my choices and stuff, but...
Commence.
Okay, so now make a market
Aztec.
here. Need to get my
Commence.
commander
Ok.
back to get rid of this house.
Equal.
So I complete this little
Ok.
loop down here. I will do that.
Ku.
Alright,
Ok.
you guys can come back.
Ok. Ku.
Okay, now we have all those
Ok.
being researched. Need to switch this.
The first might just be your last. Appreciate it while you can.
Okay, it's already on what I want.
Bantni.
You can taunt me all you want, big guy.
Equal.
I should have this one in the bag. This is the difficulty I used to play on. Once I get this first video up and get myself refreshed on how to play and get the first video jitters out of my system, I will probably do a more difficult playthrough of a skirmish, unless you guys like to see story mode first. That is assuming I get views on this video at all. Yeah, get this one just in case.
Commence.
Get rid of
Zonke.
this thing.
Yoi.
Ok.
You
Commencez.
guys
Ok.
go down here and
Cool.
do that.
Mantne.
Don't really have anything I can use you for since I already
Ok.
have walls.
Ikho.
Commencez. Ok.
Commencez. Ok. Ikho. Ku.
What do I need again? I think it's 800 food. Yep. So, I suppose for now,
Matne.
you can start
Asku.
doing that.
Ok. Ok. Ikho. Ok.
And I think it'll be kind of cool if I end up being entertaining enough.
Ikho.
Because you guys will get to see
Ok.
some of these games. It'll be my first time playing through them. Or pseudo first time because it's been so long. And games like this, you'll get to watch me get better, hopefully, as time goes on. I always think that's kind of entertaining to watch in YouTubers. And as for multiplayer games, I do have a pretty decent group of friends who I'm sure once I tell them about me doing this, they'd be more than willing to play and spice things up because they can get pretty entertaining. To be fair, I'm a lot more entertaining when I'm with them too, so.
Commencez. Mantne.
638.
Ok. Ikho. Ku. Ok. Ikho. Ok. Ikho. Ok. Ikho. Ku. Ok. Ikho.
I'm gonna see if maybe I can end this in age 2. Build a little bit of a rush of units and. Because if I remember correctly, standard difficulty isn't actually that difficult. I don't know if they build walls even. Well, actually, because he'll start with some setup like I've started with, so that's something to keep in mind.
Ikho.
Yeah, get that. And that way, once we get to the next era,
Patni. Ikho.
reinforcements are cheaper.
Ku.
Go with the chief.
Commencez. Ok.
Not that chief.
Ku.
I have goats too.
Commencez.
Might as well send you down here.
Ikho.
Ok. Ok. Ikho. Patni. Ku. Ok.
That's one of my favorite parts about this game is how they use
Commencez.
the
Ku.
old languages for
Ok.
each
Ikho.
civilization. Even the English, use Old English.
Ok. Ok. Patni. Ik hop. Ku. Ok. Ik hop. Komance. Ku. Ok. Ik hop. Ku. Ok. Ok. Ku.
Um, I've never
Comanche.
edited
Ok.
videos before. So for games like this, I'm
Ik hop. Ku.
probably going to do very
Ik hop.
light
Ku.
editing. Probably just cut down sections
Patni.
where I've got
Ik
nothing
hop.
to
Ku.
say. Um, but for certain
Ok.
games, I am going to try to get good at editing because I realize that
Ok.
for certain
Ik hop.
games,
Ok.
like a funny
Ik
moments
hop.
or a more action-oriented
Ku.
compilation would be better.
Ik hop.
But I feel like for strategy games, a more
Ok. Ku. Ik hop.
complete view, I guess, of
Ku.
everything
Ok.
is better in my opinion.
Patni.
Especially if you have
Ik hop.
people who
Ok.
have never. Obviously, this is a super old game, so I'm sure anyone
Comanche.
who's looking
Ku.
this game up has played it before, and they're probably
Ik hop. Ku.
not happy with how I'm playing.
Patni.
But
Ok. Ik hop. Ku.
for other games,
Komance.
it can be more beneficial to
Zebiok.
show how everything works and things like that. Oh. Okay. Oh, is this attacking? Oh, nice. Good thing that's there. Oh, I am commercial age now. I got too caught up in talking
Comanche.
and exploring. Build a war hut.
Aztec.
Let's see here. Okay, Renegade Spanish.
Ok. Ok.
Okay, you guys do this.
Your greed will be your downfall, bandit. I see through your dirty
Equal.
game.
I don't know why, but a lot of their,
Ok.
it just makes me laugh when they taunt you, because it's like, yeah, alright, keep talking. At least on this difficulty. I'm sure in the higher difficulties I'm gonna be not so... It's gonna be a little bit more threatening.
Ik hop.
Probably gonna let this video get to about 24 minutes, and then I'll cut it off and we'll do another 24 minutes some other time. I don't get a lot of time because I work full-time and go to college, but the days I do have that are quiet and I don't have anything going on,
Komance.
I plan on making and uploading at least a video a day,
Patni.
so 1 or 2 days a week.
Ku.
Okay, you guys stay there. You finished that. My war hut is also my defensive thing. So you can go here.
Aztec.
One of the things I don't like about this game is I don't think you can
Voy a hacerlo.
rotate buildings, if I remember correctly. They just kind of plop down how they are. Calvary and buildings. Okay, so get a few of you, and we'll go see what kind of damage we can deal really quick in the... no, we only got 4 minutes, so we'll probably end it here, actually, because there's not a whole lot more I can do in 3 minutes. So thank you guys so much for watching, if you do. Sorry for the rambling and the little bits of anxiety, but hopefully I get better as time goes on and I can make some entertaining videos for you guys to watch and for me to look back on. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.